All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? This is No Bones About Wrestling. I'm one of your hosts, Asa. And right here is, I pointed the right way. Right there is Wolf.
Yay!
Is joining us this evening for the Raw watch along. We've got
Uh,
two title matches. Um,
Which
so
are
Wolf,
supposed to get a lot of time.
I was gonna say, well, you want to run down what's on the show tonight?
So it seems like we're not getting much on this show. We got CM Punk kicking off the show. Seth Rollins is supposed to show up. Uh, Hometown Boy Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day, are also supposed to show up. We have Ludwig Kaiser versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship.
I get all this stuff.
Um,
I promise.
we have for the tag titles, for the world tag titles, Finn Balor and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day taking on the War Raiders. Judgment Day barred from ringside. That is our main event.
Yeah.
And we also have Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament. Kaden Carter, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay.
And I think that is it.
Okay. So what was that? 4 matches? Is it? Is
Um,
that right? 4 or 5?
Hold on. No, that's like 3.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, 3.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Sorry we had to cancel WWE Weekly last night. I felt terrible. So we are going to get the show rolling here in a bit. I tell you, Wolf, I can't do it next Sunday. Excuse me.
Next Sunday? Okay, sure.
So we'll do it December 29th is the next time we'll do WWE Weekly.
Okay.
Sunday
No
the 29th. Yeah. So, and for all of you out there, Sunday the 29th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, WWE Weekly will return. Yeah, so here we got CM Punk opening up the show.
Punk opens the show.
Never really can tell what's going to happen with this guy. Which
I
makes
just
sense.
recently learned that Kofi Kingston is from Boston.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew he wasn't from Jamaica. Sorry about that. I'm sick and I've been coughing, and I didn't want to cough in all the viewers and listeners' ears.
Yeah. They're also taping next week's episode of Raw tonight.
Oh.
Because it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Right. But do you celebrate Christmas, Wolf, or no? Not at all.
Nope.
Not in any form or fashion.
Nope.
Okay, that's what I figured.
All I would get is a day off if I had a job, but I got fired from that.
I know that sucks, man. I'm looking for work myself. I have an eBay store, but that's the only money I have coming in is like media. Oh, if you're out there, No Bones About Horror is my eBay store. So we have all sorts of media, video games, movies, that kind of stuff. All and there's not much on there right now, but there will be more in the next like 2 days. There'll be a lot more on there. But that's the only way I'm having making the ends meet, as they say.
And I don't think about him at all. And over the course of the last 2 weeks, while every waking hour wasn't spent thinking about Seth Rollins, my mind wanders back to him from time to time. And it's put me in a bad mood. I'm ready to set this right. Whatever this thing is between me and him, As much as I wanted to sidestep it, put it in the past, maybe completely avoid it, it's only a matter of time before we lock up here in this ring. I'm also upset because something that I very much enjoy doing, which is coming to this ring, holding a microphone in my hand and talking to my people, I feel is always going to be overshadowed by the fact that every time I do it, I know at some point that stupid music is going to hit. That's the one. Yeah. And he's going to come tiptoeing out here in claws like the purple pie man from Porcupine Peak.
What?
Dressed like Liberace. And no, for all the sensitive people, calling him Liberace is not an insult. I happen to think Liberace is cool as hell. The point I'm trying to make, Seth, if you want to interrupt me before I make it, is that just because you wear Elton John sunglasses, it does not make you Elton John. And just because you grew up idolizing me, putting on a pair of wrestling boots, does not make you CM Punk.
Wolf, I can hear all your chewing noises.
Sorry.
You mute your mic when you're chewing.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm eating too, so let me know if I... Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Let me know if you hear it from me.
It's true.
So why was CM Punk not on the Saturday night main event? You think too many tattoos? Is that it?
I don't know.
Or just they don't know what, you know.
They just decided not to.
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy.
He would be one of the like top 5 I would put on, you know. And I don't even like the guy that much. I'm just talking about making money. You know, I would top 5. I would make sure he was on that fucking NBC show.
I'm the bad guy in this situation, 100%, and that's because there is no such thing as a bad student, just bad teachers. Okay. Seth Rollins is CM Punk's failure. So that 16-year-old kid who came to CM Punk and said, please train me. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready to do it all over again. You might think you are. Boston knows that you're not. And one thing I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's not enough staples in the world to put you back together when I'm done with you.
Damn. Damn. He calling that boy out.
And interrupt me, I know something that will. It's the same thing that has pissed him off for the 7 years I was gone from this company. And that's hearing during his scheduled television time, the world chant my name. CM Punk. CM Punk.
And that shit was piped in as hell.
CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. Come on, Boston. CM Punk. CM Punk. Life is about perspective. And I thought maybe if I came out here, I saw you the way these people see you, it might give me a new perspective. Might make me feel differently about who you are. So if you don't mind, let me take a good, hard look here. Let me see.
You look like a 10-year older version of me.
Nah, even from where see your Punk fans. You think that embarrasses me? It doesn't embarrass me to be out here with these people. I'm a fan. I always will be. I love this place. When you were big in this place and you hoped that it would die without you, I put it on my back. I made it stronger than it's ever been.
I don't know. I think maybe that was Drew McIntyre, but okay.
If anyone should be embarrassed,
Drew McIntyre does not get the credit he deserves.
because this fan, he's got more WrestleMania main events than you ever will.
Nope. Not the government name.
Wow, you're a little behind me. I will not
Yeah, I
spoil things
am.
for
I
you.
am behind. Yeah.
As Adam Pearce, the Raw GM, the referees taking everything they can to separate Rollins and Punk off the field.
Oh my God.
These two men will be mission impossible. Seth Rollins is CM Punk's failure. And now they're in the ring opposite each other. Now this has been inevitable for years. It has been building. But right now it is almost impossible to keep these two apart. They went toe to toe, throwing right hand after right hand, and still trying to get out of each other.
Hey Wolf, I think we're not gonna do SmackDown watch-alongs. Is that okay with you? Because
Yeah,
I've been
no,
going like 7 days a week. I need to take one night off. So I think SmackDown is
sure. That's fine.
well, I mean, we'll still talk about it on the WWE Weekly show, but
Yeah,
just I don't
that's
want my
fine.
Friday night every Friday night to be SmackDown.
That's fine.
On a different perspective, the fans' perspective. Oh, he's wrapping around here, going around the barrier. He's going around here.
Yeah, sorry I had to cancel last night. I felt terrible. I
No,
feel
no
much.
worries. Take
Yeah,
care of yourself,
yeah,
please.
man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel I'm not better, but I'm greatly improved. I'll tell you that. Went to the doctor, got medicine, blah blah blah. So feeling much better.
Making every referee, all the ringside security, and general manager Adam Pearce directing every look at the face of Punk to separate these men. And that is how Monday Night Raw gets off to a red hot start, Boston.
There's my boy Finn Balor.
Why did our community not for you? It's a great question. I'm wondering where the heck all you guys were on Saturday night. When you left me out there 2-on-1, we're supposed to be a team.
Okay, good fucking question.
Plus, JD was focusing on the War Raiders and keeping the tag team titles like he was asked to do. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Fang, but maybe you should be focusing on the same thing because we're all banned from ringside with your match with the War Raiders tonight. But don't worry because you have everything under control, just like you always do. Just like Raquel has her Intercontinental Championship Tournament match under control tonight. Right, Raquel? That's great because when you listen to Finn, you win. Exactly. So much good luck to you guys. You guys are gonna kill it. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much.
Of course. But Raquel and Dominic, I have something special. Yes. Grab the microphone.
Dominic's got some mustache, man. Is that thing fucking like? Is that a prop? Is that real? What do you think, viewers? Weigh in. I was saying,
Yeah. Sorry.
oh, you're fine.
So we were. Sorry, I slightly forgot what we were talking about.
It's all right.
I think Dominic's mustache.
Oh yeah, yes. See, it happens to me all the time, man.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. Oh God.
Oh.
Sorry, choked on chips almost.
Oh.
It's I don't see a reason why it's not real.
Yeah, I hear you. It just looks so. I don't know. I don't even know the word for it.
I think it's fine.
I mean, I like it. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm curious if it's real or not.
I think it's real. I don't see why it wouldn't be real.
I don't know.
This match will surely be good, but unfortunately, the result is kind of obvious. Which sucks because, man, Kaiser deserves better.
The $7 Lux Cravings box has the Gordita Supreme? What is this?
Yeah, so CM Punk, it's kind of surprising, like I was saying at the top of the show, that he wasn't on the Saturday night's main event. I mean, I get it. Like, if it were me doing a show for NBC, I wouldn't fucking book him either. You don't know what he's going to do, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, on the stage or behind the scenes.
Yep.
But, yeah, that was a decent show the other night. We were talking about it. Just not as much. And I guess for you, there is no nostalgia, but I mean, you weren't around for like Saturday night's main event, but
yeah, I understand it though.
I know you do. But yeah, just not enough nostalgia for me. They showed like WWE legends, and they just kind of were like, "Hey," and that was it. I thought they were going to be involved in some backstage skits or sketches or whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, they plan on bringing like other like old style titles for like in the future for Saturday night main event.
I heard some rumblings of that. Yeah, which ones?
No idea.
Okay.
They just said they're gonna use other like classic title designs.
I just realized I was muted. What I
Yeah.
was saying was I'm sorry to
You can tackle all this with just how
eat on the podcast, but
like a boss.
my
Armin Hammer
dinner
Productions.
my dinner was Pop Tarts and my lunch was also Pop Tarts, and that was at like 12 o'clock. I had to
No
have
worries.
something to eat.
Just wear it again. I haven't done problems. Now
I tend to eat on stream if I don't eat for like most of the day.
Yeah, no, I know. You're like the king of eating on the stream.
Yep.
You know who never did was Dylan, you know?
Yeah.
Not that I ever saw.
Oh.
He would have some drinks, but I don't remember him eating.
Yeah. Yeah, he always did his eating beforehand.
Mm.
I just personally, I don't usually get hungry like until like pretty late in the day.
tells you.
Yeah,
Like-
I usually skip breakfast.
Like sometimes I just like I'm doing stuff and I just like tend to forget to eat.
My wife, well, you know her. I don't know why I said my wife. Kay, she says the same thing. Yeah, she forgets to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't feel like the need to eat until like later on, like until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And oh, well, I'm just gonna while we're on commercial, I'm gonna share a thing for Dynamite.
Okay.
Moxley, Yuta, and Pac versus Orange Cassidy, Jay White, and Hangman. And a
Sounds good to
trios
me. And a what? And a trios match. Is that
trios
okay?
match, yeah.
Sounds good to me, man. I still, hey, no spoilers. I still haven't watched Dynamite. I've been sick. I haven't watched Dynamite or Rampage or Collision.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna spend some time tonight and tomorrow catching up. But yeah, I got way behind, and I didn't watch SmackDown from Friday either. I've just been sick
Yep.
and it's like laying around.
It's Wednesday at the Anthony Friday Pacific. It is the Netflix kickoff. Don't walk away from me. Listen to me for crying out loud. What? What do you mean what? What is the hell what? You listen to me for once. I want this fight. I want the world to see this as the biggest
Oh.
fight you can put on.
Hmm?
You know what to do. And I want
Hold
you
on.
Okay.
Stop. If the two of you would stop trying to pull each other's eyes out for 10 minutes, I might be able to get something done. Stop. Give it a rest. And let me do my job. And do your job. Do your job. You once told me when it comes to Roman and the bloodline, I need to just get over it. It's not easy when it's staring you in the face, is it? So Roman had to say this past Friday. Once he vanquishes his family, the whole world will have no choice but to once again acknowledge him. He's the same person. Everybody's fooled but you and I.
Are Breaker and Kaiser still just standing in the ring?
It's taken out.
Or, wait, did Breaker even come out?
Jimmy.
I don't think Breaker is coming.
You know why? Because common interests, they don't make friendships. Friendships are forged on respect. I respect Sammy. I respect Jay. You? Oh, Jerry's out with you. If you don't mind, I gotta go do something you couldn't do. That's NCM Punk.
So we are 25 minutes in. We've had 0 wrestling. Here we go. Now I think we may get a match here. Wait, did Oh, I thought they were getting ready to do Kaiser's entrance again.
Ranked 15, 1,700 year in TV guard. It was the Intercontinental Championship match. Ludwig Kaiser looking to shed that label, simply being Gunther's right hand man, heavyweight world champion. He lit a fire under Kaiser a month ago with his jab of pointed encouragement, saying, "Prove yourself." This was the scene last week in the third hour of Raw as Ludwig tangled with Braun Breaker. For the Intercontinental Championship, I'm not worried about Gunther's watchdog.
Ludwig Kaiser. You think he's from like South Carolina or something?
Nope.
No?
He's from Germany.
He's really from Germany?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God. How has Braun Breaker been doing? If you're just joining us, welcome. Thank you. And this is like my third WWE show in 11 months. If I seem like I'm an idiot, I'm not. I just haven't been watching. So, Wolf, what has Braun Breaker been doing well in the main roster? Wolf's in the zone. He didn't hear anything I
Sorry.
said. Did you hear me?
I was drinking. Yeah.
I said, is Braun Breaker? Is he doing well in the on the main?
Oh
main
yeah,
roster?
yeah. They really like him. Yeah. Like he's already Intercontinental Champion after
Yeah.
like
It's big. It's big.
5-6 months. Like that's big. Yeah.
I mean, that belt used to mean a lot. I mean, that belt pretty much meant you were going to win a world title at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, 50-50, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well,
It really like depends on how long I think the reign was.
I mean, I'm talking about like in the 90s. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, those were probably longer reigns. These days we've started having sort of transitional reigns, and just to kind of give something to people who like clearly have worked hard enough, but like didn't get to really shine, or they're not like main event level yet.
Mhm.
And that we just wanted to reward them, but yeah, I think Braun Breaker is definitely going to end up winning a world title in the future, in the near future. Like,
yeah, back in the day, I mean, like I said, you know, like champions were like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Jeff Jarrett, The Rock,
yeah.
just et cetera, you know.
I mean, it's clear that WWE really likes Braun Breaker, is really high on Braun Breaker, and for good reason. He has like all this talent, all this explosive power with him. Like,
Look at the reaction from the badass, just tackling the ground.
Some weak ass punches though. He needs to work on his punches.
yeah, I mean, I think he focuses his power on the other parts of his wrestling, because he probably has like the most devastating spear in like all of wrestling, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I have not seen it. I guess we may see it a little bit here.
Yeah.
So what are we? The Royal Rumble is the next pay-per-view. When is it? Is it February 1st? Is
February
that correct?
1st. Yep.
February 1st. All right. Should be interesting.
Actually, let me make sure that it's the first.
I thought that's what it was, and you thought what? That's what
might
it was.
be like the what's it called? Yeah, it is February 1st.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, that's wrong. Having the Royal Rumble in February is just wrong. You have it in January, and
Yeah.
but number
They
two
just
though,
decided it's like literally the weekend, like a weekend after, like 1 week later than it usually is.
yeah,
Probably because they are having Saturday Night Main Event on January. Like I think the day that they usually have, like kind of like January 25th or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, January 25th they have Saturday Night Main Event. Um, so in San Antonio, I think, Texas.
that I'm not sure about. I know WWE is coming to Charlotte uh,
Yeah.
for I can't remember what show, but they're coming to Charlotte next year early.
Maybe a house show. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know. And then AEW is going to be in Asheville, North Carolina, New Year's Day.
Yep.
So we may go to that if the weather permits. We may go to that. It's in the western part of the state, and it's like mountains and snow up there for a lot of the winter. So if it's
Yeah.
icy and shit, we're not going. So I don't know. We may end up not going. But there's another North Carolina show after that. I forget where and when, but there's another one. I know that.
Okay, so January 25th, yeah, there's a Saturday Night Main Event in San Antonio, Texas.
All right.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I hope they just like I said, the wrestling was good enough. Just it didn't feel special enough to me.
Yeah.
Like they really hyped it, like it was gonna be this nostalgia train.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't get going.
I mean, I guess now that we know like how it's like, it's gonna be only 2 hours and it's just a TV special, like have a little bit of what's it called?
Promos.
No, I doubt we're gonna get promos. Have a little bit of nostalgia, like with the ropes and the ref outfits and the classic title designs, maybe. Uh, like maybe they can have like, for example, if like Nia Jax or something, or Liv Morgan defends their title,
Mhm.
they can bring like whatever the classic women's title was.
Yeah.
Right hand from Ron Break. Just all gone the way of Braun so far. Look at guys would be well with match buys to try and turn this into a more technical affair. You see, he attempted to work over the shoulder of Braun Breaker earlier in the match. It's had very little impact thus far, however. You can see 2 times though, Braun Breaker reaching for that left shoulder. A big hit comes up. As again, Breaker taking a look and putting his hand up to his left shoulder, and now immediately Kaiser takes advantage, aware enough to try to work that left arm. Well, you absolutely need some sort of game plan against Braun Breaker, or else he's going to eat you alive. The effectiveness, however, thus far, straight to the eyeball now. Referee unsighted. That is one way to soften up the jab. Right back to that left arm, Wade. Yeah, it's clear what Kaiser's doing, working over the jab slowly but surely, looking to cause some soft ligament tendon damage to that left arm. You take whatever chance you can get against Braun Breaker, because believe me, he does not think you many.
Has Ludwig Kaiser done one move in this match?
Uh,
Not that I've seen. Maybe he did them all on the commercial.
I mean, he's more so doing like heel stuff, just
Oh,
kind of gouging eyes, yanking a limb, targeting a certain limb. Oh, there we go.
oh.
We're getting something.
From the chip, so explosive.
Never mind.
As again, you see the champion clearly affected and doing damage to himself with that left shoulder right now. He's not even raising that left arm right now. He has gotten the best of it against Ludwig, but clearly that left arm is greatly affected. It was almost like a
All right, I get it. I got it. I got it the first fucking time you said it.
third defense of this reign of his Intercontinental
Oh,
Championship as Kaiser puts the work now.
I don't know what's going on in this match.
Twisting it and bringing it right down.
It's not so hot.
It's like
terrible. It's terrible.
no,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I think,
Kaiser so
man,
once he's
no, I think it's just a matter of they're not really showcasing Kaiser, and they're more so showcasing
fuck.
Braun. Like they're putting way more attention on Breaker than Kaiser, which is probably fine because he's the champion, but I don't know. I feel I'm worried. It's like it's like kind of one-sided, but also not one-sided at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're about to see a move from Kaiser.
Yeah,
There you
yanking.
go. It's called what?
Yeah, it was just yanking the arm. It wasn't like a
Oh yeah, you
full
are a little behind
move.
me. You're like 10 seconds behind me, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of lag or because of my thing, my feed.
It's all right. We'll deal with it. Another commercial. All right.
Oh, kick. Okay.
Bless you.
I mean,
What? I thought you sneezed.
oh no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. That's what I heard.
I mean, at least Kaiser's getting like some kind of heat, but
I didn't, not watching these WWE events for 11 months, I did not realize how much crowd noise they're piping into the arenas,
yeah, sometimes they do. It's like it depends on who it is. Cause like I mean now, what's it called? They're not booing him like as loud as they were for Dom, but back when Dom was getting booed, he wasn't getting piped in. It wasn't getting piped in at all. Like
Oh, no, yeah.
actually, no, New Day, most recently New Day, when they tried to speak, and the crowd just didn't let them speak. That was real. Like there was
Really?
videos of like the whole arena, like even with the microphones on, like it was so loud. Like that crowd did not want to let them speak.
I don't know about that one, but okay. All right. Yeah, I noticed it on SmackDown last Friday, and I've noticed it here tonight. You'll hear these big crowd swells, but everyone's just like sitting there, So,
Yeah, sometimes they do that.
I mean, there's not anything wrong with it. I mean, it adds to the show and shit, But it's just it's funny how they do it and they don't admit it. They
Yeah,
don't,
for sure. I mean, sometimes it's like obvious, but what's it called? But for like certain stuff, like Dominic last year, I'd say probably it was last year at this point. New Day now, now that they've kicked out E,
Mhm.
and we're mean to E. They like it's so crazy that just everyone hates on New Day now because of what they did to E.
You think Big E is coming back as a wrestler or no? What do you think?
There's reports that like, oh, WWE doesn't expect E to come back like ever. Like you don't start doing that though if he's like not in like good health at least. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he's gotta like show up, even if it's like even if he's like planning on retiring, like I feel like he could probably come back. Yeah. I right now I'm on the like I think that he'll probably show up at the Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Well, while we're still in commercial here, well, let's see if we still are. And we're back.
Constant ascending star. His second reign as Intercontinental Championship. But he's in a bit of a hole here, trying to rally back against Ludwig Kaiser. And right now, he's doing it with one arm. On the power of Braun Breaker was starting to wane. But it would be a fool who would write off the champ after what we've seen from this man over the past several years.
Braun Breaker. Is that supposed to be short for like LeBron? Is his name LeBron?
No, it's just Braun.
That's a good name. Sounds like a football player's name, you know?
I'm pretty sure he was a football player at one point.
Huh.
I think he tried to be in the NFL and then he did not end up in the NFL. Pretty sure Jay Uso used that as an insult at one point.
Huh.
Only 2 seconds later, there's immediately another attack. And even the speed of Braun Breaker seems to have left his body. And that's what's on the line. Intercontinental Championship. You can see a referee asking Braun Breaker, left arm, left shoulder specifically. It has been taking damage upon damage, but now trying to fight his way out of the hole is Breaker. Certainly will break his off the back.
There's been absolutely nothing to this match.
It's been slow paced.
Oh my god,
Which I
slow
think
pace.
which is strange because like like I find Kaiser more of a slow paced guy, but Breaker is like fast paced, so like I'm worried that things are clashing and they're kind of realizing it right now.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, Breaker's trying to like slow things down for Kaiser, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, it's not a good match. It's not been working for me.
Oh, they're really selling this arm, so
Oh yeah.
Breaker's not
Oh yeah.
using a spear.
Is he thinking top rope brackets?
Bam.
I mean, it's good for the presentation of Kaiser, I guess, but like, yeah, I think the problem is that these two just don't synergize well together.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
I don't know. Oh, that was good from Kaiser. Oh, that's probably going to be the only move he does. That's like an actual move and not submission-ish yanking arm stuff.
Able to get out of the way, and what takes the damage? The left hook. Isaac is just one step ahead of the big upbreaker at this point in time. And now sits in the danger zone is the champ. Now, why doesn't Kaiser realize it? That's the first position to be against Kaiser. Significant. He's been up this forward with rubber round full speed. Basement drop kick into the steel stair. And it goes in low. Nobody's on. As he throws it back into the ring just with that right hand. If we're ready for him to end this as quickly as he can, the crowds have other ideas. Busting up that gun. Mars is rage was fearless. Services at this point. Is he gonna rev that engine? So fair.
Oh, did he spear? Oh, he's got the straps down. Man, even the spear was not. I don't know. I didn't like the. I feel like they were overselling this arm thing. Okay, Uber, you don't need to troll. Yeah, Uber is trolling in my chat. Don't worry about him. Yikes. Yeah, I think the main issue with this match was they tried like selling this like arm like not injury, but like this like targeting of the arm,
A
like
stinger. A stinger is what they usually
stinger.
call them.
Yeah. This arm stinger, they over like sold it they sold it way too much.
It was ridiculous.
And that it's fine for them to Ray.
What move did Breaker win with?
The spear.
I think it's best for you. If you want some for us to change. Go ahead. It's fine, right? You don't share what you go.
Damn.
So it's crazy with WWE. That's one of my biggest complaints. I'm not alone, but that's one of my biggest complaints. It's been 49 minutes. We've had one match.
Yeah, I mean, usually longer matches kind of like more time on matches kind of improve the match quality. So
Yeah.
it does. So usually I'm fine with it. Like matches getting more time if they end up being great.
Didn't improve that quality. That match stunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stinker.
It's like it's like there was clearly something there, but like I think it was just the choice of like the booking of that match. It was like that did not need to happen. They overcomplicated it. Like,
yeah. Well, I don't know. It wasn't that bad. The booking wasn't that bad. The announcers are what was so bad about it. Like every 3 seconds telling you, oh, shoulders hurt. Shoulders hurt. Oh, remember that shoulder hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't usually keep too much focus on commentary, but I'm like looking at it in the way that like it felt like they dragged out the match like to the point where it's like Braun is not wrestling like at all, like how he does. Even his spear looked like weaker, as like almost very weak. Like I don't know, not as devastating as people are used to.
Well, I will. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought I lost one. I have two phones. I have one phone for everything else, and then I have another phone for wrestling and eBay. Whoa. So, what do you think about all these drones, Wolf? You've heard this shit, right?
Yeah, I
What
mean,
the fuck's going on?
Meh,
You're not worried about it?
no.
Over military bases and shit like that? You're not worried about that? I'm worried about it.
I don't. For all we know, it's probably just random people just flying
No,
them
dude,
around. And
these things are SUV sized. That's what I was telling Kay today.
I mean, if it's really a problem, then I feel like the like military bases and stuff would just shoot them down.
Yeah, so right. What's up? So
I don't think it's like too much of a problem. Like they could, if it's like really like if it's like really problematic, then just shoot them down and get rid of them. Like I don't see like a reason why like everyone's like freaking out over it. It's like
no, I do. I do. I
don't
get it.
know. It's just seems like a bit much like hysteria, I guess I would describe it, but I don't know, maybe that's just me.
I don't think so, man.
Because I think like Twitter would also like kind of like make it out like as if like all these drones are like filling like the cities like New York City basically or something.
Well, that's right. That's weird. Like, why is it not on X? Why is it? It's very strange.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
almost
know.
like people don't want to talk about it, but it's been happening for thousands. They've received thousands of sightings, complaints of these things, whatever. And like I said, they're SUV size. It's not like the one you go buy at fucking Walmart. I mean, this is like a real deal drone. And we
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck's on them or who's flying them. It's crazy. That's something else. I'm curious to find out what is going on. Well, we got Saturday night's main event recap. And then we have the evil Kevin Owens coming after the show and attacking Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after the show, yeah, Kevin delivered a package pile driver onto Cody. stole the title, the Winged Eagle title,
Right.
and got into a little scuffle with Triple H. And which hilariously, like, people on the internet were like making up or like not. Well, no, they were like thinking like, oh, Triple H is gonna wrestle one more match at WrestleMania.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I don't think he's trying to fuck with that.
yeah, no, not after the heart scare. And yeah, Cody got stretchered out.
Jesus Christ! Did you? Oh man.
Did you know?
45 million total social media views. Yes.
Wow,
Right.
all the post-show videos across all WWE social platforms have combined for more than 45 million views.
That's a bunch.
Yep.
I heard. No, I haven't seen the ratings. But I heard that Saturday night's main event beat the NBA game that was on in the ratings. And that's a
Wow.
big deal because there's, I mean, competitive sports rather than planned sports. They get way more money and draw more money and all that stuff. Draw more eyes. So if Saturday night's main event beat the NBA, that's a big deal.
Tonight we go to Judgment Day, and for us, it's more than just the tag titles on the line. When we first laced up our boots, the last thing on our minds was what could go wrong when the bell rings. But now we know all too well. Describe the unbearable guilt. Strength has returned to your arms. You can't pick up your son. No one will tell you what it's like to sit in a hospital bed and wonder if the nerve pain in your arms and your legs go away. What happened to us should have ended our careers. But they didn't. I walked out of the hospital twice 2 weeks ago.
What surgery did he have? Do you know?
Try.
Oh, I don't. I think it was something regarding neck surgery. But at least I think Ivar at least had stem cell therapy that like helped his recovery.
My sons have to know.
But Eric, yeah, I think had
It's worth it.
neck surgery. I don't know.
It's bringing the world tag team championships.
Honestly, like if these guys win tag titles, I would definitely be very interested. I think they're definitely good
The Xfinity Black Friday
wrestlers.
extended through December
Ivar especially like showcased like a lot of
Plus,
himself, like when he was doing his little singles run.
speeds up to a gig on the go with Xfinity.
No, definitely. I agree with that, but I wish they would just keep them in the same gimmick for more than a month, you know?
This holiday in theaters now. If you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use in the future. So you'll have an emergency pizza when you need it most. There you go. No matter the reason, when life gives you lemons, Domino's gives you free pizza.
Joy?
Thanks. Sorry, Dad. Get your emergency pizza when you order online. Only from Domino's.
Surprise! Twisted Tea Super fans with it.
So, Wolf, on Saturday night's main event, we didn't really talk about it. Did you recognize Coco Beware? Like, do you know any of those guys?
I didn't really no, I didn't really know Coco Beware until I saw his name play, but like I think I might have recognized Greg Valentine a little bit, but you know.
Where's now?
But yeah.
He looks like a lesbian, which is very ironic because he's a big homophobe. There's this video of him in some bar talking shit about homosexual people. It's just in poor taste. But anyways, yeah, Greg Valentine and who else was there? They advertised Ted DiBiase. I didn't see him. And they also were talking about, Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, baby. They were talking about Hulk Hogan being there, but maybe for the January 6th Raw, they'll save it because I think Hulk Hogan is still the biggest name in wrestling. It has to be either him or The Rock at this point, you know? And so I don't know. Like people my age and older, if you say wrestling, first thing that comes to my head, Hulk Hogan. But like if I say wrestling, what's the first thing that comes to your head if I say wrestling?
Austin.
Okay, all right, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean he was one of the greats.
Yeah.
One up the toughest stains. Any further questions? One up the power of liquid with Tide Pods Ultra.
Yeah, so Stone Cold wrestled several times at the Greensboro Coliseum. Always very good. Always put on a good show. Always drank like a fucking dozen beers after the match and called bad guys out to offer them a beer only to stun them when they took a sip. Just wonderful. A good time. The WWF house shows in the 90s were just, that's where it was at. You didn't have to listen to like half-hour long diatribes or watch like a very safe TV match. You know, those guys and gals were going at it. Yeah, if you didn't watch the Attitude Era, it probably, well, just watch it. If you haven't seen it, just watch some stuff.
Yeah. I think the only stuff of the Attitude Era that like I ended up seeing at all was like the stuff with Austin and Vince and Rock and Taker, and I think Triple H was part of it. Triple H and Shawn. So like those like 6 or like.
And I'll tell you what I would recommend for anybody out there if you like WWE wrestling, go to 1998 and just watch every pay-per-view from WrestleMania 14 through WrestleMania 2000.
Actually, I have a question. Was Ministry of
wait,
Dark-
15 is what I meant. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. Was Ministry of Darkness Attitude Era?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then
And then-
yeah,
and
that
then
was
there's
like the main thing I watched.
There was the corporation and the Ministry of Darkness, and then they merged and they became the Corporate Ministry, which is the silliest name for a group I've heard in wrestling.
Yeah. So they advertised for Raw on Netflix the Tribal Combat match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa for the
Nice.
Oofa Love, as LA Knight would say.
Netflix, one-on-one. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins.
Somehow Big Night got even bigger. Joe, wait.
This is just awesome. Now, January 6th is turning into, and just heard Adam Pearce. It's your first reaction to know that it is happening.
All right.
We'll debut on Netflix. Well, it sounds obvious, but it's going to be
CM Punk. Wait, is it a match?
Yep. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins on.
Is that what you just said like a minute ago?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was
No.
texting,
Before
I was texting Kay. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, before was no. Before I was saying they were advertising Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa for in Tribal Combat for the Olafala. And now they announced CM Punk versus Seth frickin' Rollins for Raw on Netflix.
Netflix debut, and this is the kickoff of show straight live on all WWE.
Oh, look, they're advertising Logan Paul, even though he retired from wrestling.
Quote unquote retired.
Yeah, I almost said that. Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? I don't like that guy at all. He's a good. I mean, I hate to admit it. He's a very good wrestler, but I hate that motherfucker. I hate seeing his fucking face. I hate
Yeah.
seeing the prime bottles. I hate his stupid fucking brother. I hate all the fucking Pauls. Fuck them. Like I don't like looking at them. I don't want to see any of them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
It's crazy when you think about like before LA Knight happened, before LA Knight was US champ, Logan Paul was US champ, and he had the title for like around 250 days, and he defended it 3 times, losing it on
Wow.
the third.
Wow. Wow. I didn't realize he had it that long.
Yeah, it was like 250 days. It was easily the worst US championship reign ever.
That's a disservice to that title.
Yeah, it was like the only point of it was just like social media presence. Just because Logan had like so many followers and stuff, it would
Yeah.
get people like seeing the title and being like, "Oh, WWE is." It was a marketing ploy,
Mhm.
which is fine, but 2 events in like 250 days is like wild. They weren't even that good, honestly.
Oh my god. I'm still trying to figure out if that mustache is real or what. It looks too perfect to be real to me.
Wait, what looks too
Dominic.
perfect? Oh,
Dominic's
Dominic's
mustache.
mustache. Well, I don't know. Maybe
I cannot
I don't
tell.
know. Maybe he keeps it nice and trimmed.
Did you see that sign? It said God damn it, I forget what it said now. Oh, there it is. Dom looks like he thinks Taco Bell is authentic.
Ain't no way. That's
Right
wild.
in the top right. That was pretty funny.
That is wild, seeing as he's literally a Latino. Ain't no way they're. Oh, they're back to booing Dom.
Yep. Does he not wrestle much anymore or what?
He does, but not really on pay-per-views. He's been, like,
Weird.
most of his matches are on Raw against people like Priest.
Hmm.
Like basically, or like it's either Priest or the occasional match with Gunther. What else? But yeah, he's consistently on Raw, but there hasn't been like a storyline that like focuses on Dom and
Yeah. Oh, and for, the women in the ring. Oh, go ahead.
sorry. For the Netflix kickoff event, I just realized Gunther replaced Cody Rhodes. So I guess they're selling the Cody being stretchered out and everything.
Oh, okay. I got you. Now that's a shame. They shouldn't. Cody should be like front and center for that show.
I mean, originally
I think he's great.
Yeah, the kickoff show is like this Wednesday, I think, in the afternoon. So originally he was front and center, but now they replaced him with Gunther after Saturday night main event.
Yeah, I got you. I've never seen her with a mic in her hand before. Mr. Women's Wrestling Fan, what's up, man? Says Seth Rollins dressed like Ronald McDonald tonight.
No.
I don't remember what he was wearing, honestly.
Whoa. Crazy. Oh my god, they're ending the feud.
Wait, what? You're ahead of me now. I
No,
think.
no, no, no.
No. Okay.
No, he's what's it called? Readjusted or ending this.
Hey, you can really get excited about is the end of your title reign.
Oh boy.
The new women's world champion. All that you've been with is your little chicken tender slut.
Whoa! What? Whoa.
Wait, what are you wanting? What would I miss? Yeah, Mr. Women's Wrestling Fan says, "What feud is ending?" Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't been watching long enough to. What feud is ending, Wolf?
Rhea and Liv.
Ah, that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, that's what's it called. Rhea said it's time to end things. So, hold on. Did you just hear what Rhea said about Dom to Liv?
No, I didn't.
So Rhea said to Liv, like you can count on your title reign ending, and all you'll be left with is your chicken tender slut.
Oh, I'm sorry. That I did hear. That's funny.
I was like, what? They didn't censor it. They didn't do anything. They were like, wow. They just let that go.
Wait, why would they censor it? Is that some like terrible insult I don't know about?
Well, I mean, I figured they would just because it's like not necessarily family friendly, but it's not like PG. But
Oh, just the word slut.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
got you. I got you.
I did not expect that to just let that.
Yeah, true. Chicken tender
Crazy.
slut. That'd be a good T-shirt. I like Zoe Stark a lot. What she fuck up her knee or both of them?
No. She just hasn't really done much.
So wait, what is this? What is this match for?
Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament, and we have Kaden Carter, Raquel Rodriguez, and Zoe Stark. And Raquel's already in the ring. Yeah, Zoe is like she's good in the ring, but like I don't know, her mic work needs or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe her mic works like fine, but her in-ring needs improvement. I don't know, something like that, but
Wait, is it
no, I
Zoe?
think that her in-ring's good. Her mic work, her mic ability needs improvement. And then Kaden Carter she's all right, but she hasn't done anything outside of like tag teaming with Katana Chance.
Wait, is it Zoe Stark or Zoe Starks? It's Zoe Stark, right?
Yeah, Zoe Stark.
Okay, that's what I thought. Zoe Stark and who else? Aiden
Raquel
Carter.
Rodriguez and Kaden Carter. Yeah.
I got you. What round of the tournament is this?
I think this is a quarterfinal still.
Okay.
Still getting through quarterfinals. I think they're gonna probably do the semifinals on the non-taped show on the 30th, I think is the next live show. Yeah, 30th. And then on January 6th, they'll most likely do the finals. So yeah, Raw and Netflix premiere, they'll crown the women's Intercontinental Champion.
I got you. So here, Eric, what's up, Eric? Eric Tate says, all wrestling shows are taped next week. I did not know that. That's cool. You know, it's cool for them to get to be with their families. That is not how it fucking used to be. I'll tell you that shit. It used to be like you would run twice on Christmas Eve and then once on Christmas or something. That might have been the only day you got off, honestly, in the WWF under Vince was like Christmas. And like in the 80s. I mean, they ran those guys ragged. They're making a fuck ton of money, you know. With Hulk Hogan pushing everything through, they made an amazing amount of money. Mr. Women's Wrestling Fan, this Drew McIntyre looks like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I could see where you're coming from with that. So yeah, all wrestling shows taped next week. No spoilers, please. I don't ever go on the internet looking for spoilers. I don't want them spoiled, you know. That's part of the fun of wrestling, you know.
Yeah.
I do this, and then well, I guess it's hard. It's hard to say what's a spoiler and what's not, because I do read. Obviously, I read like wrestling news sites and stuff. But do any of them have enough access? Excuse me, to be spoilers? You know.
Yeah. Mac, I wouldn't call NXT the new ECW. They try to be a little bit, but not always. Like very specific people, they tried working ECW-esque stuff, but
Yeah, no, not even close. Nothing resembling ECW in any shape, form, or
it's like
fashion.
the only like things that are like close to ECW is like anything involving like Lola Vice or Jada Parker or who else?
You are terrifying, and you two are big and powerful. You don't need me.
That's
anymore.
probably it.
What are we talking about? Just quiet. We did what we set out to do. We beat
Oh.
this, and now
Thank you for joining us, Mexican Mac. We appreciate it.
don't say that, Chris. What they did to him and what they did to her. This whole thing isn't over until I say it's over. I think it.
Says Tatum Paxley is like the female version of Eugene. I just started back watching WWE. I have no idea who Tatum Paxley is.
Yes.
Mexican Max says Zoe Stark, the first women's intercontinental champion. I haven't seen her in a bit, but I liked her. The very little that I saw of her, I thought she was pretty good and kept improving. Yeah.
As I saved you twice, you.
Carrion just keeps trying to like Carrion wants to like strangle Miz like every chance he gets, but restrains himself.
So what's going on here? What's happening?
So next week on the taped show, is Dexter Loomis versus The Miz.
Say what versus the Miz?
Dexter Loomis
Okay.
of the Wyatts. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. But so what's the deal with Miz? What are these guys called? Final Testament?
Final Testament. Yeah, so basically the Final Testament are tormenting Miz and forcing him to work with them to take out the Wyatts. Basically. Oh, and the Wyatts like wanna basically kill Miz.
So I saw somebody a couple weeks ago. You know how people get online. I saw somebody say just because they lost one match, the Wyatt Six were buried. What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
no.
No way. Somebody's got to win and lose the matches, y'all.
Carrion needed the win. Carrion needed that win, like pin so much. It's so good for the Final Testament. They needed it. Like
that's a good crew. Final Testament. I like that. Mr. Women's Wrestling Fan said Final Testament reminds me of the Addams Family. Kinda. I can see where you get that. That's funny. And Mexican Max says Dominic Mysterio, the next big thing. I tell you. Excuse me. I'm just getting over being sick. Trying to. Yeah, Dominic kept improving. When again, I haven't seen WWE almost in a year, but while I was watching, he kept improving, and I like him, and he has charisma, and I think if he applies himself and really strives to be one of the best, I think he could be one of the best. But yeah, he's very young.
They're just gonna be they're gonna take it slow and steady with Dominic, and uh, they're not gonna like rush to like make him too big. Which is fine, completely acceptable. It's like I don't know. Final Testament, I love them, but they've been presented and booked so strangely. Like now that they've gotten a win over the Wyatt Six, I think that was very good for them, especially cross pinning Howdy. That is, that continues the feud and that makes things that kind of breathes new life into them and makes them look like an actual threat. Because if they were just gonna get pinned and lose to Wyatt's, then it's like, cool, Final Testament never can win anything. And they're not this scary faction, even though they look menacing. Because like, which is funny because it's led by someone that's known to be like the nicest guy ever in Karrion Kross. It's crazy.
So Eric says, I know I saw a lot of hate for the new Raw logo, but he says he likes it and hopes it is the WWE 2K25 logo.
No, Mr. Women's Wrestling fan, you can't say that. You can't say that. No.
What did he say?
No, he said Nia Jax reminds me of Miss Piggy. No,
I can see that. I can see that.
Cancelable. We're almost in the year of 2025. You can't say that.
Triple threat in this tournament first round.
We can say whatever we want on this channel.
You've earned this.
This is 18 and up. Everything is marked. Look, fuck, shit, cocksucking, motherfucker, tits, goddamn, all that stuff. We got it. We should say it all. You can say no hate speech. You can say whatever else you want on this. This
Mac,
channel.
I honestly, Mac, I really hope she doesn't because Kalani's great, but I think she needs more work. If she goes to main roster now, she's going to be in catering. She'll not really be. I don't think it's smart. If anything, Roxanne should go to main roster because she's been doing great as a heel, as a NXT Women's Champion. She's just been elevating the division and it's been good. I'm really interested to see how things change. The roster's changed now that we have this transfer window.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. I hadn't been around in a little bit for WWE. What's up with AJ Styles? Is he hurt?
Injured again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Getting old.
I think he might be like he could possibly be getting better slightly, but I don't know. It's they haven't really reported anything.
He's so good, man.
He's so very good. Yes. But I think that what they were planning, they were gonna have him feud with Carmelo Hayes or like kind of be involved with Carmelo Hayes.
That's a great idea.
But a freak accident basically during their match because they on a SmackDown they did do AJ Styles versus Carmelo Hayes, which Carmelo technically won because of AJ like I think landing badly and got himself hurt. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
So we got several comments here, all about women's wrestling. Well, it's time for it. Mexican Mac, Mr. Women's Wrestling Louisville Vice is coming to the main roster. Mexican Max says,
I don't think she's ready. I
don't think-
don't think she's ready.
let's see.
Stephanie Vacor, I'm sure Stephanie. If Stephanie Vacor could go to the main roster at any point, but just that's how good she is. But I think they're gonna want her as a top name in NXT along with Julia. But I could see like 2025, 2026. That's when they come to the main roster.
And speaking of good women's wrestling, this Friday, the 20th, we are going to be doing a watch along for Ring of Honor, whatever it's called. Final Battle? Is that
No
right?
battle.
Ring of Honor Final Battle. Are you going to be there, Wolf?
Yeah, I guess I can be.
Yeah. Kay Fabulous will be there. She has work stuff she has to do. That's why she's not doing the WWE content with me. She just mainly will focus on the AEW content.
So instead of SmackDown this week, we're doing ROH Final Battle.
Oh fuck! I forgot. Yes. But then after that, nothing on Fridays.
Nothing on Fridays. Yeah.
Nothing on Fridays. And I may cut one more day off too, but that's the first one because I
Yeah.
just realized I've been going every day the last couple weeks, which is fun. It's cool. I just I got other shit I need to do. I got other shit I need to get done. The minimum would be I'll probably cut it down to like 4 or 5 days per week. So we'll see. It's tough if you try and cover WWE and AEW. That's tough.
Yeah.
And only broadcast 4 or 5 days a week. That's what I mean. We'll figure it out. Wolf, would you mind if Kay has been updating our website? Do you want to have a little profile on there or no?
I don't mind. Yeah. I don't know. If I could do anything, but
It'd just be kind of like, here's Wolf, there's a picture of him, and then stuff like favorite wrestler.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, that works.
What music does he listen to? This and that and the other.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Just so the people can tell we have more to ourselves than pro wrestling, which is what unites us. But yeah, we can be united on different fronts once we realize we all have the same kind of hobbies and likes and things like that. But I'll let you get in touch with her. But if you haven't seen it, folks, our website, it's not like amazing or anything, but it used to be shitty because I did it. But K Fabulous redid it, and it's www.nobonesabout.com. Very easy. Has everything we've ever done on it, and ways to contact us and all that stuff. So go check it out. And soon we'll have profiles of me and Wolf and Kay and maybe Dylan. Hopefully Dylan I can get to come back and do some stuff. He's been very busy in life.
You get straight to the covers with
So you think we're only getting 3 matches tonight?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. Because I mean, they're giving all these 3 matches like a lot of time, so like the tag title match I think is going to be like 20 to 25 minutes easily.
I'm looking forward to that.
That tag title match I think will probably be very good.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to get over being sick. I keep leaving because I want you to have to listen to me cough, because that's not fun. Let's see. Yeah, rewind. We all love Taz and Hook. We have that in common, and it unites us. Yes, that is true. Eric says, "Will Raw on Netflix have commercials?" That's a great question, because
We don't know.
Netflix. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I tell you what. Well, let me answer it real quick. So the way it has to be is, I mean, it's live, right? So I think the premium users will get to keep watching the content, but the users like me, the users with ads, will have to watch the ad break, and then we'll both catch up to each other. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not. I don't think the times are going to be off. You're just the premium fans are going to get to see things the with ads fans don't get to see. That's what I think. That's the only way it would work. Only way it makes sense. And Rewind says that would suck if Raw on Netflix had ads, Mr. Tate. Well, man, it's got ads now. So, personally, me, I hate commercials. I just mute them. And I would urge you to do the same in your life. Usually, if I'm not doing a podcast, if I'm watching TV, excuse me, and a commercial comes on, I'll mute it and then read. I'll read like 4 or 5 pages, whatever book I'm reading, or just sit there alone with my thoughts. But to each his own. I hate hearing commercials. They're all so loud and this and that, and like I don't need any of that shit that they're selling at all. I can't. Nah, doesn't do it for me. Now I will watch a movie trailer. Don't get me wrong. If it's like a video game or a movie trailer, I'm cool with that. But otherwise, I don't give a fuck. And Rewind says, yeah, like Peacock does with people who pay for no ads and people have ads. People who have ads. Right, yeah. I think it's the same way, yeah. So if you're a Verizon customer, I'm not paid by Verizon, just to let you know. I don't work for them or anything. But if you're a Verizon... Excuse me. I'm sorry. If you're a Verizon customer... one of they sometimes have like perks and stuff for membership. One of the perks that we just did, we got Max and Netflix for $10 a month. So if you're with Verizon, look around in your little promotion deals or whatever, and that's one that's in there. I don't know if they do it for different people, do different things for different people or what, but that's one of those that's in there. I mean, that's like $35 that you're paying like $10 for, So pretty good. And then you'll be able to watch Raw on Netflix and AEW on Max. So we got one last match here, y'all. That's crazy. 3 fucking matches. That is crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's no good. Well, I'll let Wolf answer this one because I'm not sure. Eric says, will all WWE PLEs be moving to Netflix? Well, if you got to think about it, that means you don't know the answer either.
I think from what I remember, it's like most of them. Like most of the almost all of the modern ones, probably, and
Oh,
probably
that's what he
all
was
of
asking.
them.
I'm sorry. I thought he was asking. Now, maybe he needs clarification. I thought he was asking about like the current ones.
Oh, the current ones.
That's what I thought. I don't know what he meant, but I thought he meant because he calls them PLEs. So I thought he meant the current
because
ones.
WWE calls them PLEs. Yeah, I would think so. Probably. I mean, maybe.
Who knows?
But like the old one, I was thinking of the old ones.
The old what?
Like the old PLEs, like the
I got you.
2020 PLEs, the 2021.
Well, those were
PLEs.
pay-per-views. Those weren't PLEs yet, Wolf.
Oh, I'm
Back in the-
sorry. I don't remember when they classified them as PLEs, but
It was like It was last year, 2023. It was when they started that. Yep.
For me, it's interchangeable. I don't care about what they call it. It's like pay-per-view, PLE, same thing.
Yeah. Either one. They both sound pretty good. So, man, when I was a kid in the 90s, they used to send you, like, they would send you, the cable company would send you, like, what's on pay-per-view, like a little booklet of what's on pay-per-view. And I always loved that little booklet. I would never get to see anything, but it's like the movies that were just in theaters, and then like wrestling and stuff like that. I didn't get to buy most of the wrestling events, but sometimes I did. And yeah, those were fun.
I'm backstage with the New Day, guys. I see your
New Day heels.
Yep.
That's besides the point. Last week, our team tried to interview you, and it didn't go well.
With biased journalism, that's what they tried to do. If someone would just give us a chance, listen.
I really do want to hear what you have to
Sorry, I
say.
keep messing with my hair. I'm not vain. I've just been
I
wearing a hat all day.
So, PLEs will stay on Peacocks. Everything stays on Peacocks except Raw. Netflix doesn't have the room or space for it, and WWE still has a deal with NBC and USA. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. I now that you say that, I remember reading something
Even
very
though for
similar to
some
that.
reason they like advertised that, like when they advertise Netflix, they're like, "Oh, NXT, SmackDown, PLE's." Like, I don't know. It's sometimes confusing, but like for 2025, they're gonna. I don't know. Maybe in the future they'll move stuff to Netflix fully, but right now, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh wait, I was in the bathroom. Who won the last match?
I must have missed it. Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Stark, Carter, or Rodriguez?
let me check.
Okay. Yeah, I was in.
Yeah, I think I got a copyright like as soon as.
Yeah, I heard the bell.
4 days later, by the way, Eric had a great blessing, and now he got Instagram the fruit of his son, that dad and Uncle Ivar can bring baby Zeke a big Christmas gift that they can conquer this challenge. There he runs to Eric and his wife.
Zoe won.
Oh, nice, good.
Yeah, makes
Did you
sense
say who she
because
pinned?
Damage Control is feuding with what's it called? PFC.
Financial progress.
I tell you, they so far I enjoyed Saturday night's main event. I was a little let down with the nostalgia factor, but there's some good wrestling. This show tonight has sucked.
Yeah, this has felt like a filler episode, and
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I feel like around this time they usually kind of like tone things down, like kind of make it more sluggish, and because it's the holiday season, like they don't focus on around December. They don't really do too much, like much special things. We'll see. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna throw this bottle in the recycle and probably use bathroom real quick.
And it's just me, myself, and I. And now you get to see, if we're close, you get to see some of the stuff back here. There's a signed picture of Arn Anderson with the World Television title belt. There's a signed picture by one of my favorites, El Hijo del Vikingo, with the AAA title belt. And then let's see, who else do we have? I'm trying to look as I do this. Oh, I'm going to break something if I keep doing this. But just take it from me. We have Powerhouse Hobbs and Thunder Rosa signed pictures back there as well. I'm not usually on here by myself. I just thought it would be a good opportunity to show you what's back there.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Tag Team Championship.
Rewind 89 says they all can't be winners. What are you talking about? What I tell you what that makes me think of. I don't know how old any of y'all are, but there's this director named John Waters, and he's awesome. And he did a movie with this. I'm trying to think of how to say it like PC at all. He had a movie with this big fat woman, like grotesquely fat, missing teeth, crooked teeth, and she was known as kind of like a gangster mole, like a gangster. I got you now. How good the shows are. Thank you. I got you. But she was like a gangster mole, a gangster chick. And in the John Waters movies, he would use her. Her name was Edith Massey, and just the reason I'm saying that is Rewind '89 says they all can't be winners. She used to have like a corner store, and she would put little like mystery bags together for the neighborhood children, and would charge whatever, whatever, 50 cents, $1 for them, and then sometimes they'd have good stuff in them like gum or cards or something, and sometimes they'd have like a nail and like aspirin. And she would tell the kids, you can't be lucky every day. Oh, shit. Rewind knows what's going on. Yeah, John Waters did Hairspray, Crybaby, A Dirty Shame, Pecker, Pink Flamingos, Female Trouble, Polyester. He's my favorite director of all time. It's just fantastic. Oh, Serial Mom. That's a good one. Desperate Living. That's what I left off. Those might be all of his movies. Mondo Trash Show. But yeah, if you don't know John Waters, if you like cult film or just film period or cult film, check out John Waters. Yeah, Pink Flamingos was a good one. It's funny. So for those of you, if you don't know Pink Flamingos, I'm gonna try and give you a short spoiler-free um, synopsis, I guess, of what it's about. There's this one group of people, and they think they're the filthiest people alive because all they do is do drugs and fuck and steal from people and this and that and the other. And then there's this other group of people, and they think they're the filthiest people alive because they kidnap women, chain them down in the basement, and then make their butler fuck them so that they can get pregnant with babies and sell the babies on the black market. So the film Pink Flamingos is a battle between these two forces, and it goes back and forth with them doing terrible things against one another, trying to prove who are the filthiest people alive. And it was John Waters' first cinematic, first theatrical release is what I meant. And man, that was a good fucking movie. Oh, you just missed me talking all about John Waters.
That's fine.
You don't know who that is, even, do you?
No.
Oh. Oh my god, I feel so old.
Oh.
But yeah, for those of you, if you're younger, well, fuck. If you're younger, don't go watch John Waters movies. Don't. They are for adults. But if you're a young adult out there, if you don't know who I'm talking about, John Waters, Waters. Look him up. Watch all of his movies. They're all fantastic. Oh, excuse me. I got a pizza. Ripley, I need your new little house. Come on. Hey, right here. Right here. Good girl. Good girl. Just a minute. Just for a minute. Okay.
That's in the bathrooms.
Hmm?
Hi, Wolf.
Hi.
There's Kay, working hard. Rewind says, "Hey Wolf, thanks for recycling. That bottle will, I don't know, will be bailed up. I think you're saying, and sent to China, and the Chinese will make clothes out of it and send it back to us." Yeah, you're very correct on that. And then they'll make the poor tiny Chinese children make us clothes.
We'll see how it goes.
Some world do what?
We'll see how it goes. Oh, apparently they made like a teaser video thing for something. I think it might have been. People are speculating that it might have been a Penta teaser.
What? Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, let me send it to you on
Oh
Twitter.
man, okay. During the show here tonight?
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
like before I think before the tag title match. So like as they were coming back from commercial.
I should have muted my mic. The pizza man came, and then I had to put my dog up to make sure she didn't murder the pizza man.
Don't worry. I sent it to you on Twitter.
Okay.
His Ivar was dragging JD. Lately fresh. Wants to win some gold for that info. The War Raiders earlier. This is more than just titles on the line. I landed there for JD McDonough.
You think there's any chance we're going to see a title change here, Wolf?
People definitely hope so.
It's weird. WWF, like under Vince's control, he wasn't big on tag teams, but he had some really good tag teams.
Yeah.
And I guess Triple H, he doesn't seem to be too big on tag teams. I wonder what's up.
I mean, I don't think so. I think he's good at I think he likes tag teams, but the problem is right now in wrestling, tag teams are like not getting good booking, like period.
Well,
like
when the Lucha Brothers show up, they better get their fucking act together.
Yeah, true. But I mean, people are hoping that War Raiders win here just to kind of start breathing new life into the tag team division, since Finn and JD possibly are like the worst, not just tag team champions, probably the worst champions, period.
No.
Because like this is like their third title defense against like the second team that they fought. Like
Because at the end of the day,
they have not been defending these titles, and they're like almost 200 days.
Eric here says Raw is going way too fast. Your time flies when you're having fun, Eric.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're having fun.
I don't know if it's going too fast. I think they're just giving extra time to these matches.
Well, 3 matches.
Yeah.
Over
I
2
mean,
hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, the IC title match felt like 40-45 minutes when
it was just filler.
Yeah.
Not much of
It's
anything.
probably more like 30 or 35 minutes, but like I mean,
was it really?
I don't know actually,
I don't
know. What's it called? Because the CM Punk and Seth Rollins brawl like actually took a bit of time. But yeah, I think it was like closer to like 30 minutes, the IC title match. Which is crazy because it was not that great looking.
Sorry, Rewind asked me a question. He said, do you remember when Spike Dudley and Taz were WWF World Tag Team Champions? That was a good era. I don't remember that. That was in one of the. That was in the time when I wasn't watching wrestling. Um, I just had. I didn't watch a lot of TV. Period. I just had a lot going on in my life, and if I was going to do anything with a screen, it was play video games. I didn't watch a lot of TV for quite a while. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. That's a great team. Taz and Spike Dudley, just tough guys, tearing it up. Spike, man, he was like a rag doll. People just threw him around without any regard for his personal safety, and I mean, not literally, but it appeared that way. Yeah, and he used to be a teacher. I'm not sure what grade. But yeah, the guy who played Little Spike Dudley, and I guess in WWE, I guess they didn't call him Little Spike because if you take the first letter out of each of his names, Little Spike Dudley, it spells out LSD. So I'm not sure if that was a coincidence or something they went for on purpose. I feel like they went for it on purpose, but I don't know.
They went after these belts back on November 25th, Wade. There was a moment where you thought the War Raiders were going to claim gold, but Dom Mysterio and Carlito got involved. JD's foot was moved to the ropes. The next thing you know, they were ejected, they were distracted, and
I mean, I thought the triple threat match was like all right, but there was just not really much behind it. I think not much investment. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna need to bother my mom real quick.
Rewind said Spike Dudley works on Wall Street now. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I might have been talking while being muted. I'm sorry. What I was saying is in ECW, his name is Little Spike Dudley. And if you take the first letter from each of those words, it spells out LSD. So I'm not sure if that was an accident or on purpose or what, but it's funny either way. I like it.
I'm back.
Wolfpack.
Yep. Oh my god, that was a cool power slam from the top. I've grown to yeah, like before I wasn't like huge fans of the Raiders, but I mean, I'm not like super fans of them, but like they're good. I've grown to like them. I've grown to understand how good they are. I've been loving this removal of the Viking stuff. You're muted.
Thank you. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah. I think the forcing the whole Viking Raiders stuff like that was, I mean, they looked cool, but
Silly.
Yeah, it just wasn't necessary. Like this is much better. Like them as the War Raiders. It's just more natural, more.
I'll
They
tell you
don't
what I
need.
did. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say they don't need to focus on like a character that they need to work on. I guess. This is just better. Oh my god! Please don't tell me that.
Are you a super fan of Taz or Hook? So, son? His son? I don't know. Wolf, I'm gonna let you.
No. Sadly, rewind. I am not. I like Hook. I really like Hook. Taz was a little before my time. Hook. I do like Hook, but I do think they're kind of not doing too much with Hook. I think yeah, like I don't think like I want Hook as like world champion or anything, but like I feel like Hook needs to move on to something that'll elevate him. I think he could have a future here, but whoa! Oh, okay. I thought this was someone new for some reason. It's just praised. Let's go. Oh, gee. Yes. Oh. Great. It's huge. You're muted again, I think. Oh, and now
oh my god. All right. Taz is one of 2 wrestlers in ECW to be Grand Slam champion. Are you counting the FTW belt or no? Oh. Anyways, while he gets back to us, we're gonna do our thing. So Wolf, best match, worst match, and rating out of 5.
well, very few matches, so this is gonna be like the easiest thing ever. Best match was the tag title match. Just because of how good the War Raiders are, how good Finn Balor and even JD was doing pretty nice, but also with the good decision of finally giving us new tag team champions. Now we don't need to have 200 days of this not defending title reign. I'm very happy with that. Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser was the worst. It was really dog shit. It sucks because like I know how because like everyone knows how good these two are, and it should have been something at least like nice to like watch, but it's like they overcomplicated it. They did this they like overdid the selling of the arm stinger, like, and it wasn't even that serious. Like there was no reason that Breaker's wrestling just goes from a 10 to like a 2. Um and like even his spear, which is easily like the most devastating in the entire company, probably in all of wrestling. It was so weak. I did not like it. Like I understood like selling it a little, but that does not mean this drastic shift in the wrestling capability. I don't think it was necessarily like their fault. I was worried that maybe their styles just clashed and like they just don't have synergy with each other. I think Breaker did well trying to adapt and slow things down, but I think he just did it way too much. Maybe he just overdid it, and or it was just the booking decision that just did not work out. And it kind of made both of them look a little stupid.
Mhm.
Like his spear, like just usually it like cuts people in half, and now tonight Breaker's spear was like so weak. He like barely like tumbled onto geysers. Like it was not believable. I did not like it. The show, it wasn't necessarily bad. I liked the brawl between Punk and Seth. I liked the uh tag title match. The triple threat was also decent. They didn't really, but like the thing is, a triple threat didn't have anything like investment behind it. Um, it's all right that Zoe won. It kind of continues the PFC and Damage Control feud. They didn't really advance anything with New Day. They didn't. It kind of advanced a little bit with Drew and Sammy, I guess. And we got Dexter versus Miz next week, which is cool. I like seeing that. I'm very interested in that, but like, it felt a lot to be desired. Especially when you give that much time to 2 title matches and a tournament match for a title. It's like it's kind of has to be like very high quality, and only one match was good quality, very good quality. So honestly, I have to give this like a 2 out of 5 bones. Like this Raw felt like filler, which is fine. It's a holiday season. People aren't going to be too devastated over this time of year for Raw or SmackDown or whatever being not so great, but yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so for me, I'm probably going to echo a lot of what Wolf just said. Best match was Balor and McDonough losing the Raw tag team titles to the War Raiders. They used the War Machine to win the tag titles. And if you want to see the ratings for these matches, tune in. Oh fuck no, never mind. There's no show that there's no WWE Weekly on Sunday, so I'm just gonna tell you the ratings. So the tag title main event, 3.5 bones out of 5.
Yeah.
Worst match, definitely the opener, Intercontinental title match, Braun Breaker.
That was like a 1.
That's exactly what I gave it. I gave it 1
Yeah.
bone out of 5.
Like that I was thinking of like I would probably consider giving it a 0, but like there was like it was like actually good, and they like tried at least, but it just didn't work out, so I'll give it a 1.
And then the women's IC title tournament. Excuse me, I'll go ahead and say my rating for that. It was a triple threat quarterfinal match. Zoe Stark beat Kaden Carter and Raquel Rodriguez. It's just kind of an average match, 2.5 bones out of 5. Not much to it. So yeah, man, Raw tonight. Like, fuck, would you have wanted to buy a ticket to that show? I would have been pissed
No.
off. I would have been pissed off if I
I
worked
would have.
hard.
Yeah, I would have.
So I don't know, man. 2 hours, 3 matches. Now, if one of them were an Iron Man match, okay, maybe,
Yeah.
sure, but they weren't a fucking Iron. None of them were a fucking Iron Man match.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I gotta give it. It wasn't like awful or anything. I'm gonna give it 1.5 bones out of 5. The entire show.
Yeah.
Just it wasn't. Like I said, I wasn't like I didn't hate watching it, or like I said, it wasn't terrible, but it was just like
It was just
Breaker and Kaiser sucked. The women's match was flat. not enough matches. Fucking 3 matches in 2 hours. Get fucking
Yeah.
real. If I pay, I mean, if you're gonna get good seats, you're gonna pay. Let's just say $150, whatever, before convenience fees, Ticketmaster fees, parking fees. So you're spending like
Like
$200 on these fucking tickets. This shit better be
right.
good, you know?
Yeah, like I think I probably would have not been so mad, like annoyed if the Breaker and Kaiser match was actually really good.
Right.
If
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Breaker and Kaiser match, like it went pretty long. It felt like 45 minutes probably, but it was
No way.
probably
No.
more. It was more like a 30-minute match, maybe.
No
But like
way. Go back. I'd say at most 22.
it felt long. It felt like it was
Oh,
dragging.
it did
That's all
that.
I'm
It did that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely felt longer than like most matches, I feel like. So I feel that's why I'm like guessing really that it went like 30 minutes. I just if it was actually a good match, I probably would have been satisfied. If it was like on the caliber of the tag title match at least, I would have probably been satisfied with the show, but yeah, Breaker and Kaiser like being terrible was definitely hurt a lot.
Yeah, not so
Yeah.
good. Not so good. Well, folks, that is all I have for right now. I'm gonna run down the schedule for you real quick. AEW Weekly, we usually do it on Tuesday nights. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen this week. It's kind of up in the air. I'm sorry. It's the holiday season. Things get jumbled around. You got all these obligations and things. But yeah, so AEW Weekly, I don't know if we're going to be on Tuesday. I can tell you we're going to do a watch along for Dynamite on Wednesday. Yay! And on Thursday, we're going to do another retro watch along with a WCW Starcade. And bless you. And
No, I didn't
Friday.
sneeze. I
Oh,
just sniffed.
oh, I can't. Same thing. And Friday, we're doing a watch along for Ring of Honor Final Battle. So join us for that. It should be a good show. The Ring of Honor pay-per-views are always good. Should be a good show. And that's the 20th Friday. And then 21st Saturday, we will be doing a Collision watch along. And then Sunday the 22nd, I believe, is when WWE Weekly will return. So I know you didn't keep all that in your head. I didn't either. But I'm going to put excuse me. I'm gonna put our schedule up on X, and I'll try and put it up on Facebook and Blue Sky. I've been trying to use those a little more, but just X, just not, like I know how it works and all that shit. So it's easy just to throw stuff on there. But I'm gonna try and connect a little more with other people there. Rewind says, "Cool, thanks for the show, guys, and remember Taz is the one and only real goat." I hear you. Thank you for coming. Rewind, Eric Tate. What was it? Mexican Mac, was that his name?
Yeah.
Mr. Women's Wrestling Fan, Mexican Mac. Yeah, everybody who talked to us, thank you very much. Fun show. Y'all made it more fun than the WWE did, so thank you. And yeah, that's it. And hopefully, well, like I said, AEW Weekly, are we doing it tomorrow night? Probably not. Will it be Wednesday? I have no idea. But whatever happens, I'll see you Wednesday for a Dynamite watch along. So
Yep.
thanks everybody for watching.
Geek.